So Jon, what did you start with and where have you gotten to?
We started with this little hand mixer right here in a 70-quart tub. Now we're at a batch plant. With the little mixer, we could mix maybe 100 pounds at a time, and it was very labor intensive. With this system, we can mix 1,000 pounds at a time just by pressing a button.
Came a long way.
It's come a long way quick.
And I would imagine the quality control is even better.
Oh, it's so much better. Beforehand, you had 50-pound bags of mix and measuring water out by hand, and measuring pigment out by hand, and measuring fiber out by hand. Now with just a push of a button, it tells me how many pounds of mix is going in the mixer, how much water is going in the mixer, how much pigment's going in the mixer, and how much fiber is going in the mixer, to all go in at one time, mix accurately, and then drop down and be ready to put in the molds.
All right, well, can I see the rest of the factory?
So this is our batch plant area here. This is where we actually mix the concrete.
What do you mix?
We have dry mix that comes through the augers here. It goes in for a little while, spins around in there. The water is added, and then after a determined amount of time, then the light goes off for the fiber, and then we put the fiber in. When we put it in, we put in a mixture to the computer, and we let it know how much we want. And at the end of that, we know it's ready to discharge. We dispatch it down into our grout hog.
The computer itself has every recipe that we need to use, so whether we're pouring 300-pound batch or 1,000-pound batch, it's right here in the network, so there's no guessing game. But then on the back side of that, on our own quality control and quality assurance, we keep logs of every batch that we pour every day, and we can go back and look and say, if there's an issue, what happened? We can tell you what the temperature of the air was that day, we can tell you whether it's raining, we can tell you what the guy that's making the batch had for breakfast.
Good for you. All right, what a process.